Welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. I think this is my last whole video from my recent European holiday. If you happen to be new here, welcome. Thanks for joining. Make sure you check out my Travel 2023 playlist for all of my other unboxings and travel vlogs on all the places that I have been during the month of September. Everyone in my real life here is sick of hearing about it, so hopefully there's some people on the YouTubes that are still interested and aren't too sad about the fact that it was me and not them. Anyway, today I'm going to share with you unboxings from Dior, from Chanel Rue Cambon, from Louis Vuitton and Longchamp. I think that's everything. Yep, I think that's everything. So let's start with Longchamp. I purchased this at the airport before I was about to leave because I had some spare euros and I was looking around, and who wants to take foreign cash back home with them? Isn't the idea to like run it out? Anyway, I'd been spending some time with the fabulous Nick from Living Life Loud with Nick J. Snell. I'll link his channel in the description box below. And I'd spent a fair bit of time in Longchamp because Meredith was obsessed while we were away and she was searching madly for these really practical travel bags, but she'll tell you all about that. So I've gone into Longchamp and I found this bag and I wasn't looking for it, but I have to say, when I saw it, I went, that's pretty cute and that would fit into my life. It is, I don't even know what the style of it's called, but it is like a canvas tote bag. It's got black leather trim and base and piping, and then it has Longchamp Paris on the front and it has the riding logo on the back. It is a really beautiful colour, like it's a really beautiful neutral, but it's sporty and chic, and I thought this will fit right into my life here in subtropical Australia. So inside of it, it has two slip pockets on a flap here, and I think this is so that you can kind of clean the bag out. And on the other side, it has a big zipper pocket there, you can see. It closes with a stud at the top, which is fabulous, but you can also pinch the sides in like this to change the shape of the bag from being trapezoidal to more rectangular, which I also like. I think it's really chic. I checked if it fit my laptop and it does. I will link the details of it in the description box below because I don't know Longchamp very well. I don't know the name. I can't remember the price exactly, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. I wanted another kind of tote. I wanted something from Paris and I needed to use up my euros, so it ticked all the boxes. I totally forgot I'm not showing you the Dior pieces today because I've already showed them to you in another unboxing, but because I mentioned it, I will pull them out so you can see. I picked up this gorgeous little pair of earrings from the Saint Honoré boutique, and they have the Eiffel Tower on them, which is really cute, and a little stud on the other side. So that's what I got from Dior. Okay, should we go for Louis Vuitton first? And then, no, we'll go for Chanel Rue Cambon first, then Louis Vuitton. How about that? So Meredith had a hit list in Paris, and that was to buy from all of the big French brands, and Chanel was one of them, and the Rue Cambon store and the packaging was the other one. And you know, I was just tagging along, so I helped set up the appointment through Amelia Rose, so thanks for hooking us up. And we went in for a 1:30 appointment with a fabulous CA named Samantha, and she did everything she could to try and find me a bag, and I just was not biting. There was nothing I liked. I've got a real problem with Chanel at the moment, and I can't articulate what it is, but I did not like anything. But I did pick up 1, 2, 3 pieces from Rue Cambon, and so let me share those with you now. There is something about this packaging. It is very, very pretty. Let me close my shutter a little bit there so that you can see it. Isn't it cute? Now I have repackaged these because I pulled them all apart so that I was able to pack everything up safely to bring it into Australia and, you know, put all the packaging inside of each other so that I could keep it. A lot of my other packaging I left it because there was no point. So obviously this is a jewellery item, and inside I got a pair of Chanel jacket earrings. So they have the CCs on the stud, and the stud sits at the front of your ear, and then these little Chanel jackets sit behind your ear. And if you haven't seen my vlogs already, you won't know that I got a Maria Tash piercing, or 3 piercings, but I got a tache rook up here and I got a little butterfly down here, and these studs just add an extra little bit of pizzazz as they sit underneath the bottom of the ear. So I'll pop them on for you so that you can see how it looks. Okay, so let me do a little close up here and here, and they fit pretty much like my, let me get my hair out of the way. They fit pretty much like my Louis Vuitton cruiser earrings. I'll show you those. See? So they do add some extra decoration underneath the ear, and yeah, I saw these and I was like, yes, I'm all about earrings this trip. All right, let's go to the next little box. I always say there's nothing quite like a Chanel unboxing, because there's not. But yeah, they're not my favourite brand. So inside again we have some more jewellery. And when I saw these, they're very expensive, but I was just like, I must have them. Oh, they're gorgeous. I got these beautiful, let me open this up so you can see the sparkle. They're a green crystal and pearl drop earring, and they are divine. I wore these on our last night out to the Moulin Rouge because I had an emerald green sequined shell top on, and they just looked amazing. I think I've got some close-ups of my ears wearing them, so I will put those in over here. But seriously, so gorgeous. And like, I know people have problems with costume jewelry, but that's their problem, not mine. If I was to buy these pieces in actual gemstones and precious metals, well, I wouldn't be. I just wouldn't have the budget for that, and for how often I wear them. So I do still think that Chanel does great costume jewelry, and it's so unique and so impactful that it's worth it. Okay, the third item I got from Chanel Rue Cambon. This is actually really nice doing this again. And there's the proof. This was a really big box for quite a small item. Comes in here, a small leather good. I love my Chanel graffiti card holder, and I was able to get a caviar card holder with this beautiful kind of textured big CC hardware. I love statement hardware, but here's the thing, look inside. It's a pinky purple color on the inside. It is so soft and like malleable. I think this is going to be another great piece in my card holder collection. I've been looking for one, and I'm surprised that I went for black, to be honest, but I loved the hardware on this one. I really loved it, and I love that sneaky pop of pink. So yeah, I was like, I'm taking that one. That's mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 pieces from Louis Vuitton to share with you. 5, yes, I know. Let's start with the little ones first. The first one I got was a fragrance, and I have Vivienne Connolly to thank for this one. Viv used to do her fragrance of the day, and she is a fragrance lover, and she talked about this one a lot, and I probably wouldn't have looked at it, but when I went into Louis Vuitton several times, I tried it and fell in love. And another fragrance that I have, which I'll get to in a minute, reminds me of it, but it's a bit heavier, and I thought this one was a great option that's kind of in the middle. So it's Sables Rose, and it has a much more of an oudy smell. I'm hiding behind it. Of an oudy, rosy smell to my Rose de Vence fragrance. And I think it's beautiful. I love it. I'm excited to be wearing it, especially over our summer, because it's really going to radiate off. I won't need much, but it's really going to radiate because it has those really strong scents to it. And there's always been something else I wanted from Louis Vuitton, and this time I went, it makes sense to get it here tax-free. So the next one is kind of similar but different, and it's one that I have repurchased, and to me this is kind of the top shelf of the fragrances that I have from Louis Vuitton. So I've already mentioned Rose de Vence. I've just purchased the Sables Rose, and now I present to you my second bottle of Stella Times. So Stella Times takes it up a notch. It's kind of florally, but it has more white florals, amber, orange blossom. This combination, the three of these, will layer really beautifully. And again, this is like $880 in Australia. So to buy this in Paris, tax-free, I'll link all of these in the description box below. It just made sense because I don't think I want this one to be refilled, or even if it can be refilled. So 2 fragrances from Louis Vuitton. Then I was able to pick up some luggage tags. Now these are connected to something else, so hold up because the last one is a kicker. If you haven't seen my video where Meredith and I go to visit the house of Louis Vuitton, well, you should. Anyway, we went shopping at Place Vendôme, which was her VIP appointment following the Agnières house tour, and I was asking specifically about luggage tags. And that is because I was purchasing something that has one. And I really wanted to get a Place Vendôme hot stamp. So the first thing I want to show you is the Vachette luggage tag with the Place Vendôme stamp on it. So let me just show you that. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? So special, and the fact that I was able to get it in Paris at Place Vendôme, like the home of Louis Vuitton, after that amazing day that we had, even more special. And once I show you the big reveal, I'll tell you why it's even more special. And this one, which is another Place Vendôme stamp as well, which is the sun. I'll put some cutaways in if this is not showing up particularly well. But again, like, just beautiful special pieces. Catherine, who looked after us during the visit to Place Vendôme, was amazing. Yeah, we felt, you know, really, really special. So my memento from Louis Vuitton in Paris is luggage. I got the Horizon suitcase in the monogram. I knew exactly what I was going to get in Paris because earlier in the trip I had to cut open my cheap rollerboard that I'd purchased in Italy when I sent Mr. Addiction home with the first haul of items. And for some reason the lock mechanism wouldn't open, and I had to cut open around the zipper to get into the bag. And I'm like, if I've got to buy a new roll-on suitcase and I'm going to Louis Vuitton, guess what it's going to be? So I'm going to put some cutaways in to show you this bag, but what I love about it, I've always looked at them and there's always been something else I wanted to buy. The fact I was in Paris and traveling on a holiday, it just lent itself to a luggage piece. starting its lifetime with me. Oh, getting a bit emotional. Starting its lifetime with me in Paris after that day. This is ridiculous. And that amazing trip. Yeah, and all I wanted was like a luggage tag to put on it that was from Place Vendôme to kind of start, you know, and I think I might even, I'm not sure if these ones can be painted, but I think I'm going to inquire about some painting on this one, or, you know, I might even put some stickers on it. Like, I really want it to be with me forever. I want it to be a part of my travel expeditions going forward. These luggage tags were actually gifted to us. The luggage tags that come with this is still inside of it blank, and so that was just even extra special in terms of this whole experience. I still can't believe it. It's pretty amazing. And I stacked my Neverfull on top of this, and I travelled home with it, and I just, yeah, I love, I mean, the only like con about it, people might say the vachette on it is a con, but to me, having all those bruises and scuffs is evidence of a life well lived. Just look at me, right? But the only con is that even though the handle is concealed inside, which is fantastic, it's on the outside, it's so wide that your bag won't kind of hook onto it, so you do have to carry your bag straps in your fingers whilst you're kind of pulling it along. But other than that, like, I'm prepared to live with that. Like, this is just one of those pieces that I feel like, yeah, I feel like a legit traveller of the world, lover of luxury, and I can't wait for all the adventures that we will have together. So, yeah, sorry for the emotional outburst before. It's all a bit overwhelming. Sometimes you just got to pinch yourself and think, I'm so grateful that I've had these experiences and opportunities. I really am. This video has been a big one. Thank you for being here this far. If you want to come back for more stories and, you know, my ordinary boring life here in Australia talking about luxury things, then please come back for more by subscribing. Hit the bell to be notified when I put new videos up, and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about my haul from Paris, from Chanel, from Louis Vuitton and Longchamp. And yeah she has nothing more to say. She's out. Pooh.